everybody, welcome back to the Modern Woman Warrior Show. I am Louisa Kate, and this show is created by women, for women, and is centered on all things personal protection and self-defense. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. If you're coming back and you like what you see, make sure that you hit the subscribe button so you'll get notified when we post new videos. My friend and co-conspirator, Amber, is under the weather today, and it's no wonder. For the past few days, our normal balmy Savannah weather has taken a turn into nasty cold rain and drizzle. It's enough to make anybody sick. We hope Amber feels better. Now, let's get down to business. One of the things that Amber and I get asked all the time is, what should I carry in my range bag? Since I was just finishing doing my weekly range bag cleanup and organization, I thought it would be an ideal time to share my range bag, what I carry in it, and why with our viewers. When I was first starting out on my journey, my husband Grant and I shared his range bag. But as I got more and more serious about becoming competent to defend myself, it became clear that I needed a bag of my own. After some trial and error, I found the bag that I currently use. It has enough space for me to carry all of the things that I need in it and is highly functional even as my needs have increased. Okay, everybody, so let me show you about my range bag that I carry now. So this is my range bag. I'll just put it up here for now. I have a big zipper compartment on the middle, and mine has adjustable compartments in there so that I keep it with 3 compartments. You can make it 1, 2, however many you want to. I have a long zipper pouch on this side. I have a little tiny just a pouch on that side, no zipper. On this side, I have some things where I can hold stuff. I put my markers in here. You always want Sharpie markers to mark your targets and stuff. And then on this side, I have another zipper pouch with 2 other pouches on the outside. So I'm going to start with this side, and then I'll go to the inside. So this is one of the most important features to me on a range bag, personally. So this just has magazine holder so that I can put all my magazines in here. Typically, I will take my magazines and fill them before I go to the range and just carry them filled. But even if you don't do that, my first range bag just had a pocket or a pouch that I stuck my magazines down in. I just threw them all in there. But when I'm paying $50 or more per magazine, I really want to be able to take better care of them. So I like one that has the pouch better. And you can buy range bags with all kinds of different configurations for these things. So you just kind of have to look at them and decide what you like. So we'll start with the inside of the bag. And the first thing that I have is my hearing protection. And you can tell that these are not just the regular earmuffs. These are the electronic ear protection. I like the electronics. You can see how they turn on because if I'm teaching a class, I can hear what my students are saying. If I'm a student in a class, I can hear what the instructor's saying. But it clamps down whenever you hear gunshots. So it amplifies all the sounds except the gunshots. So I highly, highly, highly recommend, did I say that enough? Paying the extra money just for the electronic hearing protection and not the and not having just plain earmuffs. Okay, the next thing that I have is my eye protection, and I usually wear my glasses, but I always carry an extra pair in case something were to happen to my glasses and they got broken and I wanted to keep shooting. The next thing I have is Lula. This is a magazine loader. It's a way to fill your magazines quickly. I use it a lot at classes because a lot of times, like when I went out to gun sight, they don't give you much time to fill your ammunition. So fill your magazines with ammunition. So I wanted to go quickly. So that always comes in handy if you're trying to quickly reload. This is a medical pouch, and it's got a gunshot wound kit in it, and then this is my tourniquet, and it's either on my belt at the range, which I know you guys have seen that on my belt in some of the videos, or it's in my range bag, depending on if I have it on my belt or not. But it's always with me. And Carl Gregory at For Life Medical Education here in Savannah provided us with these, and he does all of our classes. We do a Stop the Bleed, CPR, and just general first aid class, and I highly recommend that to everybody. If you're going to go to the range and you're going to be training in any way at the range, you need to know not only how to put a tourniquet on yourself, but how to do it to somebody else. And it may not even be somebody that you're with. It may just be some random person at the range, and you would want to be able to help out if you can. So I do recommend that. Check out our website if you want to come to Savannah and do a class, or we can bring a class to you one day. Just let us know, but you got to drop us some comments for us to know that. I always carry a notebook, and I record stuff like my training exercises and my times and my spreads on my I always record how big the spread is on my target, things like that. But I can tell my own progress in a notebook if I have one. So I always carry that, and I always take it with me if I go to any instructor class where someone else is instructing me, so that I can take notes, because I always steal good stuff from other people. This is just a regular toolkit, just a small one that I keep in there. It has Allen wrenches and stuff that I might need for my guns, or for holsters, whatever, all kinds of different stuff that you might need. I have a small hammer because we're at an outdoor range, and we are always have windy days, so I have to nail my targets down sometimes. I have a flashlight. I told you that we're at an outdoor range, so we have to stop shooting before dark here, but at the range that we shoot in, but sometimes I'm still cleaning up after dark, so that comes in handy. Ibuprofen. Always have that in there. This is my ranger candy, as Sal Bizzuro would call it. He's our empty hand instructor, and he was a ranger, and that's what he calls it, is ranger candy. And I tell you, it's come in really handy. I was in a class one time, and we were shooting a whole lot of shots, and I ended up with tennis elbow about halfway through the week, and I can promise you I would not have made it through the rest of the week without that in my range bag. Okay, so this is my Hollow Sun tool for my Hollow Sun that I carry on my concealed carry pistol. So I always keep that in my range bag, because if anything happens to it, I know where it is, but also I can fix it if I'm at the range and I'm training. Okay, my third little section here, I have a handy dandy stapler and my staples to go with it. And I have a cleaning rod. The cleaning rod is really important for clearing all kinds of different stalls. Squib loads, other stalls, if you get a case stuck in there, whatever. So we will have another video on that, on how to clear stalls and how we would use this at the range out of your range bag. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming eventually. And I have a shot timer. Really important for timing your shots, and this is a great one. It's one of the basic models. You can get them really fancy if you want to, but this is just a basic model that I like, and it'll tell me my splits between shots and different things. It'll tell me when my first shot goes off, so I know once I hit the button how long it takes me from coming out of the holster to my first shot. And then that's what I record in my notebook, so that I can watch my own progress and see how I'm doing, and watch myself get better. I have a tape measurer to measure my spreads. I told you about that earlier, to see how far apart my shots are on the target. So that's always good. And then not in my range bag, I always have a wheeled one that I keep in the car, so that when I'm at the range I can measure my distances from the target. So I know how far away I'm shooting, which I also record in my notebook. This is just target tape. You can buy it. It's called target tape. And it's little squares, and it's great because I use either a USPSA or an IDPA target typically. And so I can do a bunch of shots, and then I can go tape, and then I can shoot again without having to change out the target. It saves me money. So these are really fantastic. If I am just wanting a specific spot to hit, My favorite target, which is really cheap, is an X. Just a red X on the center of a piece of paper that I print on my computer myself. And I like the red because I can see the shots from wherever I'm standing, whereas the black, they tend to kind of blend in and I can't see them. So that's the inside of my range bag. So let's see what I have on the outside. I have my gun cleaning kit. It's just a small gun cleaning kit. But I've actually been in classes where I cleaned my gun at lunch and then again after class, so when I was shooting for a whole week. So it's really important to have a gun cleaning kit with you. Guns don't like to be dirty, for sure. And then also in here that goes with my gun cleaning kit is my Hops number 9, my bore cleaner. It's just a little tiny one of it. And then some oil. And the other thing I have in this pocket is my defogger. So down here in Savannah, we get a lot of humidity. So I have a defogging spray that I use on my glasses and on my eye pro to keep me from fogging up when I'm practicing at the range. And then my last pocket, I just have, let me see if I can lift this up so you guys can see it. I have my batteries, and there's another zipper compartment inside of there that I have like business cards and stuff in. But I keep batteries right here. You can put whatever you want to in there. But I have batteries for my ear protection, and my shot timer as well. So I don't want to run out of batteries on either one of those. So basically, that's what I have in my kit. I would love to know if you have something in your kit that or your range bag that I don't have in mine, so drop me some comments if you do. I would love to see that. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Remember, if you like what you've seen, give us a thumbs up, give us some comments, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Bye.